Alright, hey, what's going on, everybody? Tuesday morning as I begin this. First thing in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, and got to get ready to get the show on the road for show. Ain't no doubt about all of that. So, I said at the end of yesterday's video, I was hopeful that I was going to be able to report more to you on, what the fuck happened yesterday with this home inspection and, what was going on. I think I shared with you guys that they reported that there was a leak somewhere and that something electrical, that's all that I heard, right? And then maybe I even shared with you after I got home from going to the flip house for the third time that there was a leak somewhere in the attic. Now I don't know what that leak is from. Is it an actual leak? Is it a leak that's caused by the storm that we had yesterday? Because we had a pretty tough storm yesterday. Probably 40+ mile-an-hour wind gust, and caused the tree to fall in the backyard, which is what I'm getting ready to go do first thing this morning. Go clean up that damn yard. I gotta go buy a new chainsaw. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. And yeah, so I don't know what the leak is from. I haven't had a chance to put eyes on it. We got these twirly bird vents on the roof. There's 2 of them. It could be water leaking into there because you've got, horizontal rain yesterday. I just don't honestly know. So, after filming, I would hear from my realtor the fact that, yes, in fact, that potential buyer pulled out. They're done. They don't want the house. And that was, that was a little nerve-wracking, a little disheartening for sure. I was, kind of pissed off, but geez, I think I handled it pretty well, to be honest with you. Now, my realtors were like, we're going to go back to the other offers and see if they're still interested. And I'm like, that's like, let me try to, like, what it seems, that seems like, let's say you like a girl. You like a girl, and there's 2 other girls that like you. But you decide to say, forget those other 2 girls. I'm going to go after this 3rd girl who I think kind of likes me. She said she likes me, right? So you go after that girl and she rejects you. Because you're I mean, I don't know. I was going to do something else there, but I'll just go with that. So she rejects you, and now you got to go tucking your tail between your legs, head slumped, going to the second chick like a sloppy seconds, saying, hey, you know what? Maybe I like you after all. Which I don't. I don't. And meaning the other offers. I don't like the other offers. I don't like the loan on the other offer. I don't like the closing cost on the other offer. Both of the other offers want 3% closing cost, and that's a shit ton of money. That's almost $8,000 additional that I lose out on. And, that sucks. Right? That sucks. So, my realtors were like, hey, we're going to go back to the other offer and see if we can get, see if they're still interested. And in the process of them doing that, I said, well, I feel like we're not going to have any of the offers. We waited too long. We went with this offer. It was the wrong offer. It was nobody's fault except for this flaky bitch who said she wanted the house and now she don't want the house. Yeah. I was mad about it. I mean, I got to, fuck the lady, right? Who gives a fuck? So I said, don't we got to sign some kind of termination paperwork, for this offer to be done with? And they said, yeah, we're still waiting on that. So I said, tell that bitch we want that paperwork ASAP. I'm trying to be done with this deal. And I want that home inspection. Now, they don't have to give me the home inspection. It is kind of customary, when you're in a deal that you let the seller see the home inspection. If you've got any issues, of course you would let the seller see what those issues are, right? Every deal that I've ever been in, the seller has gotten the home inspection. I've been the seller a lot of times. You always see the home inspection. But you don't have to give it to the seller. Let me clarify that. According to Google, you don't have to give it to them. So anyways, finally they would send over the termination paperwork, and the reason for the termination was unsatisfactory home inspection. Now I think to myself, I'm like, damn, bitch, you came into this deal saying that you wanted this home inspection for informational purposes only, which of course, I don't want to see there be any problems with the house, and if there's a problem, I'm going to correct it. Whether I'm correcting it for you or I'm correcting it for the next person, I don't want there to be a problem. Granted, you did your home inspection during a nor'easter. But here's the deal: you say you want to buy the house, no closing costs, all that good shit, and then you want the inspection for informational purposes only. Then you do the inspection, and you say that there's a leak. You say that there's an electrical issue, and now you just say you're out of the deal because of an unsatisfactory home inspection, which, you know, she supposedly is within her parameters to be able to do so. I did read, you know, informational purposes only sort of can sometimes mean like as is. And also, you know, with that informational purposes only, it also should state with option to void. Right? I'm just mad. Like, so anyways, what's going on is I still have yet to receive this home inspection. Doesn't look like I haven't signed the termination paper. Everybody else has signed it, but I said, no, I ain't signing it. I wanted it super quick, but now I'm not signing it. You're going to give me the home inspection, because you ain't going to sit here and say that you found these issues with this house, and you ain't going to show me what those issues are. So fuck you, and whatever other house that you're trying to get under contract, I'm gonna drag my feet on this. You know, I don't care about your little $500 earnest money deposit. I don't want your money, but I want that home inspection. Show me what you found. Show me what you found, because what I feel like is they went into this home inspection, you know, already ready to say, look, I don't want this house, so I don't want the house. Make sure the home inspection gives me a way out. Anyways. That's just, I could be completely wrong about that. There could legitimately be some things, but I don't know because I haven't seen the home inspection. Have I mentioned that? Sorry, forgive me for that. I'm a little high-strung about the situation. On the positive side, supposedly the second offer that came through, Sloppy Seconds, still wants the house. But again, there's that 3% closing cost, an additional $8,000 that I lose out on if we have to pay that, which I'm not paying that. Like, I don't care. I'd rather not even sell it to you. I'd rather not sell it to any of these offers and just start over new. We took this offer, which we thought was the best one, and that fell through, and I feel like we kind of crushed our momentum a little bit. We were crushing it. First 3 days, man, shit. We got 3 offers in 3 days. I mean, that's pretty damn good. I don't think you can get any better than that. So, with all of that being said, let me move on. I wanted to title this video, and not sure that I did so, Baker Mayfield bought me a chainsaw. Let me just let that resonate for a second. I've been gambling as of late. Sunday and Monday Night Football. So Monday night, and I've been winning. I've only lost one thing. Yesterday, going into Monday, I was only plus $20. Well, today I'm up almost $120. I put $100 on Big Ben, last home game supposedly in Pittsburgh. Man, I knew it was going to be high emotion. Playing Baker Mayfield and the Browns, who are trash. Odell Beckham left your sorry ass because you're a sorry ass quarterback. And everybody thought that it was Odell's fault. But it's really Baker Mayfield. He's a trash ass quarterback. I got no respect for him. But do respect the fact that he did buy me a chainsaw. No faith, and I don't want to say respect. I've got no faith in him as a quarterback for the Browns. And it was a very fitting, and if you're a Browns fan, I'm sorry to be saying this shit. If you're a Baker Mayfield fan, I'm even sorrier. But it was a fitting send-off because neither one of these quarterbacks are going to be playing each other for the same team next year. Baker Mayfield will be a freaking backup quarterback for Washington next year or something like that. He's out. And I knew for a fact they weren't going to beat Pittsburgh. Or at least I believed that. I can't say that I knew for a fact because anything could have happened. But I bet $100 on Pittsburgh. They were giving up 1 point when the game started. I said, bet, put $50 on that. But you can bet while the game is taking place. I use DraftKings, no sponsorship. You can bet while the game is taking place, which is almost like stealing money. I mean, if you're watching the game and the over gets low enough, or the under gets low enough, and you're seeing that nobody's scoring, you're like, shit, the under might be good. Might be, it's not a guarantee. And it almost makes it a little bit easier to try to bet. So, the game started, Pittsburgh was giving up 1 point. I said, shit, Big Ben's last game, high emotion. I like, they're at home. Yeah, I loved Pittsburgh last night. While the game was playing in the very beginning when it was still 0-0, Pittsburgh was getting 3 points. Cleveland was giving up 3 points to Pittsburgh. That means that Pittsburgh could have lost that game by 2 points and it still broke even. But I was still confident that Pittsburgh was going to beat them people. So I put another $50 on it with that +3, and I hit for almost $100. Almost. It was like 90 bucks. The money lines, I don't know. So anyways, Baker Mayfield's about to buy me a chainsaw, and Damon broke my other one, kind of, right? And not on purpose, but that's what happened. We were trying to cut down those limbs over at the flip. The chain got stuck in the limb, the bar got bent, the chain got broken, and I'm just gonna go get another chainsaw today. I don't think I'm gonna get the Husqvarna $500 20-inch chainsaw, but I will go get a Craftsman, and I've bought this chainsaw before. I'm gonna go get me a little cheapo Craftsman, something just to have me a backup chainsaw. I need it. I need to get these limbs up out of the flip. I gotta do that. I'm gonna go up in that attic. I'm gonna check for the leak. Now, if I see a legitimate leak, you know, then there's that. That's gonna obviously need to be addressed. But if I feel like it's water that was coming through them twirly birds, well then, there's that as well. I'm just talking about it. Let's not do that. Let's go do it. We're going back to work this morning. I ain't gonna be able to get no haircut today because we're gonna be out there working. I ain't got no help. Damon's doing his welding job. And we gotta do it. The weather's better today. It's gonna be freezing today. We did end up with a little bit of snow last night, but that shit didn't stick around. So yeah, we'll see how today plays out. Will I get that home inspection? Will I find that leak? And will I be able to get this yard cleaned up by myself with a Craftsman cheapo chainsaw? And also, what's gonna happen with this other offer? Are they gonna be willing to knock off at least a 1.5? Because I ain't paying no 3% closing. A lot of what ifs and will they's and how will it goes. And only time will tell. 7:38 in the morning. Let's get this day underway. Head nods. I don't know why I do that. That shit is so weird. All right, getting ready to leave from, shut up. You guessed it. My adult toy store, so to speak. Wait, that sounds like a sex store. Lowe's. Leaving from Lowe's. I was gonna buy a new chainsaw, but you know, I mean, what are we talking about here? A Craftsman that's, you know, I'm not a fan of the Craftsman products, to be honest. So they did have a bar in there. I didn't think that they were gonna have a new bar. They got a 18-inch bar, came with a chain, bought an additional chain. It's our bar that's fucked on the chainsaw. This bar says that it'll fit the Echo chainsaw that we have, and we'll see. I also got a flashlight, a $30 freaking flashlight. Spent $107 in Lowe's, and that's a hell of a lot cheaper than buying a new chainsaw for shizzle. First thing I'm gonna do when I get over here is, before I even get to dicking around with this chainsaw, is I'm going straight up into that attic. I need to see, hey man, show me what you talking about. I gotta see it. I got to see it. How bad was it for real? And then I'll go fix the chainsaw and we'll get to timber shivered. Timber shivered. We'll get the cutting down some trees. Supposedly this car right here, it's been sitting here forever. It's got bullet holes in it. Oh yeah, it does. I can see them in the window a little bit. You can't really see it. The sun's glaring like a bitch. That's the club that got shot up right there a couple weeks ago. Wild shit, boy. Motherfuckers out here playing Wild Wild West and shit. 8:06 in the morning as well. Not exactly sure when I'll hear from, when or what I'll hear from the realtors. They went back to the sloppy seconds. I hate to keep referring to them as that, but that's, and I say that with no disrespect at all. I'll tell you like this, if I put an offer in on a house and it took over a week for me to get a response, and then the response that I get is, hey, you weren't my first choice fell through, you still want it, I'd be feeling a certain type of a way. So that's why I say the sloppy seconds. I should hear something in relation to what's going on with that second offer. And here's the deal, like going back to them and they say that they want it, and then it's like, oh, but wait, they're also wanting you to pay closing costs. You know, I don't know, I might be feeling some kind of way about that. And I guess I also heard they've already put another offer in on another house. So if that offer gets accepted, we might as well just end up back on the market. But neither here nor there. Let's go see what the damage is over here, literally, and see if we can get this tree cut down by ourselves. Should be fun. All right, hopefully we're working, and bang. I don't know if you guys can see really what I'm trying to show you right there, but that's what we're getting ready to work on is this mother effer here. We got ice out here a little bit. We got the sun glaring, and there's all the tree. Fell right down, right there. Okay. So, it was getting a little muddy on the floor in here yesterday, which is part of the reason why I said, man, let me not freaking mess around and get this house all dirty. But first thing smoking, paper towel and all, good deal. I'm going up in that attic. Let me, damn, I gotta go out to the garage. I gotta go get a cutter. $30 flashlight right there. New bar chain for the chainsaw. Baker Mayfield bought me these things, so thank you, Baker. If you keep doing them commercials the way that you are, well, you can tell a lot about a quarterback by the commercials that they do. And now you got Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes doing commercials as well, but you know, rightfully so. But now you got Trevor Lawrence doing commercials. Like, you know for a fact, hey, they just trying to build up that bottom line because the NFL ain't being too favorable to them. Baker Mayfield. Look at this freaking tree, man. Good Lord. Man, my door was frozen. Huh. Well, that don't look normal. What's going on there? I don't remember seeing that looking like that. All right, well, nothing looks to be... See, this is what we were talking about with the electrical out here in the garage. It just takes a little bit for it to come on. But the garage is as is, right? I mean, if you really needed the garage fixed, I'd fix it for you. That ain't even no big deal. Shit, all I would do is remove them fluorescent light bulbs or put some new light bulbs up there. I'm sure it's probably something to do with them lights. But really, I'd probably just replace them lights and get them up out of here, put some basic lights in here, and check the outlets that don't work and figure out what's going on with that. It is no big deal. I think the only outlet that works is over there. All right, chainsaw's out. Grab a couple of rags. I need a cutter so that I can get into that flashlight. And we're going up into that attic first thing. First thing. We need to see what's the deal. Rags for the feet. Give you a little ASMR haircut. Yeah. Ladder. And all the good things that make it. I gotta be honest, I feel like I've been handling this situation, well, for the most part, pretty well. I did say, you know, F the lady, and she's a flaky beep. But you know what? She is. I got every right to say that. You broke my heart. You broke my heart. You lied to me. You told me that we were going to be together forever. Oh boy, did I pick the scissors that ain't good at cutting? I think I did. But they're starting to get into it just a little bit. All right, so what we're going to be looking for up in this attic is signs of water, right? I know damn well this dude wasn't on the roof yesterday, so there's none of that. I know damn well this dude wasn't under the house yesterday. Oh shit, sorry, that's kind of bright. All right, cool deal. We got the light. We'll clean off the old bizoots. I had the light. I don't want to tell you that story. I'll save that for a rainy day. I'm kidding. It's deck paint. Deck paint. That's right, folks. Just deck paint. All right. Make sure we ain't got no mud on the shoes because we are going to be going up the stairs. And the last thing that we want to do is mess up that nice carpet. So it's all about momentum, in my opinion, when it comes to a house, right? You need the momentum. What's the momentum? The momentum is how long are you on the market before you start getting showings? How long are you on the market before those showings turn into offers? How many offers do you get? What's the offer? How's the inspection go? So on and so on. In this particular case, I feel like our momentum has been a tad bit jeopardized, right? And I'd hate to be moving into this house, but yet here I am going up these stairs. And then I feel like, man, I wish I'd have been a fly on the wall to hear what this Dickie and inspector said to this lady. Oh, the hallway. See, everybody's opinion is going to be taken into account. But yet the only opinion that should matter is that of the potential buyer. She should listen to her heart. Okay, we're going up. We're going up. We're going up. All right, let me go look at that. I do see something right there. Oh, yeah, I do see something over there for sure. Okay, let's go check that out. Let's see what we got going on up here. All right, I see some wetness there. I see wetness there. What is that? Is that wetness? All right, so is that wetness? I mean, it looks like it is, right? Problem is I don't see anything here. So if this is the leak, which, all right, let's be honest here. Okay, if this is the leak, right? Y'all looking at this. It was just wet yesterday. This shit is not wet at all, right? And if it was leaking, then I would anticipate seeing water, any water, here. Which I don't see a fucking drop of it. Is there a light up here? Where's my light switch at? Ah, perfect. We do got light up in here. All right. There is nothing I mean, I know that looks super wet. And if it is the leak, I'm not denying that it's probably the leak. But where in the fuck is that coming from? Right? Because again, when I'm looking in this ceiling, I'm seeing nothing. Twirly bird's right there. Right here, as I'm looking at this, like, I can't tell if that's been here or not.
And if it was a leak with as much rain as we had, I mean, this could have been a previous leak. This could be anything. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not denying that that might be it. I mean, this shit almost feels like it's like oil, is what it feels like. I can't honestly tell you what it is. But that's not even wet. That's cardboard. Cardboard would still be wet if there was an active leak taking place. And if there was an active leak taking place, man, we would see something. And I'm not seeing nothing. I mean, was this guy up here and did he visibly see an active drip? All of this looks like it has leaked forever. The whole roof has been re-boarded. And that wood looks fine. I mean, like I said, I wonder if I should have tried to be here for the inspection, but you can't be here for their inspection. I don't think they go for that. All right, we've seen pretty much everything on this side. Let me go look over here. Again, it just rained, and it rained all fucking night. So, I mean, literally, if it just rained yesterday, and it rained like a fucking monsoon out here, and there was a leak, we'd see something, right? Anything over here? I mean, the attic is dirty. They could have been like, yo, could you clean up the attic a little bit? All right, looking at wood. Wood. Looking at shit. I see nothing. Okay. And again, this makes me wonder, is that part of the reason why they ain't gonna send me that home inspection? I mean, the attic is a shit show. It's dirty up here. It's a fucking attic, okay? All of that could have been cleaned up. That, you know, doesn't look good. Should have been cleaned up. But in terms of leaking, like, to see this is probably what he did. He said, oh, that's a leak. Oh, they got a leak going on. Could have been an old leak. Could have just been stained from an old leak. Is exactly where I'm starting to think now, because again, I see absolutely zero signs of any issues with anything here. I've seen all I need to see. Well, depending upon where we end up in terms of an offer or back on the market or wherever we end up, I will probably get up there and get that attic cleaned out. Somebody nicked up my wall. Thanks for doing that. Nicked up my wall. I'm guessing this was the home inspector coming in here with his ladder. He don't care. He don't care. All right, well, we did the inspection together. You guys let me know what you think. They said there was a leak in the attic, and I'm telling you right now, my hand did not get wet not once. I didn't even feel fucking dampness on those spots that I was checking. And I'm not saying that they're not. He could have like a video or some shit saying, hey, look, I'm watching an active leak, and maybe I just missed it, or maybe it just dried up that quickly. Who the hell knows? But even if, playing devil's advocate, that is a leak right there, an active leak. I mean, Jesus, it's not that bad, man. You know, it's not the end of the world right there. It definitely doesn't look like it's been there very long, considering on the roof you don't see shit going on. And then, or, you know, on the underside of the roof you don't see shit going on. And then, yeah, I don't know. You know what? I need to go check them other rooms out. You know, if it was a leak. What the heck is that? Oh, grass. Put that in my pocket. If it was a active leak, I don't know, man. I'm just a little perplexed by that. So if that's the leak, then I'm curious to see the electrical issue. I'm really curious to see the electrical issue. But again, I'd have loved to have been a fly on the wall listening to this home inspector tell. This was one of them home inspectors that I fear, right? Some guy just coming in here trying to find everything. As they should, right? But find some real shit, okay? Don't be just making shit up because this lady says, oh, you know, I don't think I want the house no more, so help me get up out of this. I got you. That's only an extra $100. What's an extra $100 in comparison to, you know, getting into the mortgage? Anyways, enough about all of that. I'm gonna go try to put this chainsaw together and then see if we can get rolling on cutting down this tree. I'll share with you guys how that's going. All right. It is 9:17 in the morning, and here's my old bar from a chainsaw. You can see she is bent. Probably can't see how bent it is, but she's jacked up. She's pretty fucked up. All right, old bar and new bar, new chain, hopefully ready to go. Not too hard putting that thing together right there. And then I got another chain, so I got two brand new chains. We're gonna get this shit cut down with a quickness. So again, 9:17 in the morning, and I just heard from the realtors a little while ago, and here's where we stand. So first thing I did was, I said, you know, I wanted to ask a bunch of questions about informational purposes only. And they said basically all they got to do is just do the inspection. They don't even have to have the inspection really take place, and they can pull out of the deal if that's what they're looking to do, which is what they did. So I said, okay, cool. But where am I going with all of this? Oh, yeah. So I said, well, you know, I will eventually sign out of the deal. I'm just waiting to see, you know, are they going to send me the home inspection? I want to know. I went up into the attic. I didn't see shit. And they said, well, they got the confirmation last night that their agent, the woman that I met over here yesterday, is not going to sign off on releasing the home inspection. Now, this is crazy, okay? Because there's a lot of things that can go into play with this. Was there even really a home inspection? Like, who the hell was this guy over here in this truck with no decals on it? Was this like your stepdaddy over here just faking as a home inspector? Over on After Prison Show, I had mentioned the woman, the agent had said, hey, are you with the home inspectors? And I was like, you know, I could have said that I was. So was it even a real qualified home inspector? Maybe it was. Let's, you know, err on the benefit of the doubt side, and you know, there's that. But you never know, man. You never know. If all you need to get out is just a home inspection saying, well, you know, I wasn't satisfied with the findings of the home inspection, and then you're not willing to show the seller the home inspection when you make these wild accusations, leaks, electrical. I'd like to know. Shit, I mean, I'd like to know so I can fix it for the next person. Anyway, speaking of the next person, the second offer is still wanting to move forward with the house. Ain't that something crazy right there? They actually had another offer accepted on another house. They're ready to pull that offer to get back in the car on this house. And my agent says that just shows you how much they really want it. We're glad to be rid of the person who flaked out on us, so that's good. And instead of 3% closing costs, I've agreed to 1%. So that would be an additional $2,500 that I got to pay. But it saves me, you know, about $5,000, well, a little bit more than $5,000. So instead of paying almost $8 grand in closing, I'm only paying $2,500. And I don't make as much as I would have made with no closing cost, but I don't make as little as I would if I was paying 3%. So there's where we are. All right, folks, I'm getting ready to set you guys up right here. And I'm getting ready to get up into this thing, man. Ain't no time like the present to do this. So, bing bong. That's where we at right there. Make sure you guys got a good little view of old Joe out there doing this work. And let's see how my chainsaw works out. So basically, with anything, I try to do I know I'm just talking a lot. I tried to do an investigation. You said that there was a leak in the attic somewhere. I went and I searched the attic. There ain't no fucking leak up there, you lying son of a bitch. But I did see what looked like it could have been a leak at one time. At one point in the history of this home, it looked like there was a leak there.
So what do? You investigate. Okay, let's see. Is there a spot where that leak is coming from? There's not. So that leak is not active at all. It's probably just stained into the wood. That's my final findings on that situation. This tree, what happened?
Well, you can see right here, this limb that's snapped in half right here. This appears to be that limb that Damon was trying to cut, where he got my chainsaw stuck in the limb, and then we bent the bar and broke the chain. Yeah, looks like that thing finally gave way. And I'll tell you how we'll be able to tell. Let's look at the end of this. I see a cut mark right there. That's where she gave out at. So where's the chain? I'm sure it's in the neighbor's yard, or we'll come across it at some point out here maybe while cutting. Is the chain around? Huh. All right, so what am I going to do with all of this is another question as well. Boy, thank God we didn't damage the shed. Plenty of down limbs over here. All right, this will be fun though. I enjoy cutting shit up. So, shiver them timbers. Let's get to it, dude. Good little view. I think I'm gonna give you a better view. I'll move you guys around a bunch so you can critique Joe's chainsaw operating skills. Can you see with the sun glare? All right, I ain't got a lot of battery. I ain't got but 36% battery. You know these new GoPro Hero 9s, they say that their battery life is improved. And that was a lie. That shit be going fast as a bitch. And then what they say is, oh, well, we mean it's improved when you're shooting in 1080p, not in 5K. I ain't shooting in 5K. This battery be getting smoked. All right, make sure I got fuel. Plenty, full tank. I forgot we filled it up before she went out on us. Right. Oh shit, that would have helped. Right there, having it on. That's the easy part right here. Clearing is the easy part. Hard part is the mess you get left with. All right, so what are we up against here? What is holding this on? So everything that you cut, you got to see what that's going to affect, right? If we cut this guy down, is this whole tree coming down? And it's not, because it's mostly held up. This whole tree is held up by one branch wedged in between that right there. And that is going to be a little bit of an issue. That's definitely going to be a little bit of an issue. We're going to need to put some support under this, a ladder, something that can hold the ass end of that tree while we get the rest of it down, after we get cleared out of here. This doesn't seem to be too bad though. Oh shit, look. I told you I'd find that damn chain. There it is right there. How about that? Told you we'd find that chainsaw chain. Well, unfortunately, I got the chainsaw stuck in the limb. I gotta go get my little axe. Get that bitch up out of there. Come on, bitch. You almost good damn deal. How you holding up? Champ? How you holding up? I got the chainsaw out. I guess I gotta get with y'all in a little bit. We don't got enough battery to see how this is gonna go. Alright, I hate the fact this is all I got to film with, but we're on the final big bitch. And she's only held up by right there. She's also resting on the ladder a little bit and right over the fence. So my hope is cutting this shit down, I'm not gonna freaking knock the fence down. I'd really hate to do that, right? So set you guys up with my phone since the GoPro's dead. Maybe this will look a little better, who knows? All right. That's a decent little deal. Should have been an arborist. Alright, so you can see I'm starting to work it down. Look at all this damn tree debris. Alright, from one ladder to another ladder. That's a lot of weight for my little ladder. Should have moved that. Could have been somebody's leg. Oh, show the lumberjack. Crazy what one little tree limb can look like when you take it down, make it look like you cut a whole fucking tree down. Look at this shit. Limbs on their side, I gotta go get all this shit right here. What am I gonna do with all this? Looks like a good enough place for it over there. Yeah. All right. Let's get on the cleanup. I'm gonna put all the big shit cut up back there, and all the little shit I'll cut up even more and put it by the road. And that is gonna be all she wrote. 12 o'clock and yard's cleaned up. Ready to get the heck up out of here. Tree's gone. Yeah. Good deal. Job well done. Whew. All right, 12:04 in the afternoon. I'm done over there. I don't remember what time I got over there. I know 10:30 I was cleaning up, and little back breaking right there. I mean, shit, anything dealing with cutting down trees and moving logs, it's gonna be that. And especially doing it by yourself, using a ladder, a couple of ladders as your help. So pretty wild right there. I don't want to alarm anybody, or maybe I do. But it wasn't until I was cleaning up and being done over there and getting ready to get the hell up out of there and locking that garage up that I realized that garage has been tampered with and broken into. Huh. Well, that don't look normal. What's going on there? I don't remember seeing that looking like that. Now, I know that had happened in the past, right? You could definitely see that it had happened in the past. And I had, like, some of the metal wrap around the brick molding was torn back, like maybe, I don't know if it was somebody breaking in or maybe they just didn't have their keys. I don't know about that, but that was definitely like that prior to me buying the house. And that metal wrap had been torn away from the brick molding right there at the door latch for the entirety of the time that we had been working on the house. Now, it wasn't until the very last day that I actually put a couple of nails in that metal wrap. Well, that shit has been ripped off again, and you can see that it's been put back to be made to look like it hasn't been tampered with, but it has, you know, because those nails were in the metal and now they're torn free from the metal. And also the latch, it's just kind of jacked up. And I searched the shit out of the garage, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, there's nothing missing. There's a lot of shit in that garage. A lot of my landscape stuff's in that garage, and there's nothing missing. Was somebody going in there looking for something specifically? Was somebody going in there looking for somewhere to sleep? Like who, what, why?
are a lot of questions that I don't have answers for. But the fact of the matter is, Ring I don't know about it. Anyways, Ring sells this construction site hotspot contractor security camera system, things like $500, and I am definitely gonna get that. I don't know if I'm gonna get it right this, I really can't get it right this second, but I'm gonna end up getting that for when we do the next flip. I definitely need that shit, man. Thankfully nothing's missing. I'm gonna be getting everything moved up out of there and put into storage, and I need to be doing that like today. Maybe I'll do that a little later on. Nothing else to really report other than, you know, the trees taken care of. I cleaned up the floor in the house a little bit. I need to get back over there at some point and clear out that attic a little bit. I need to put together the contract for, or the job proposal for the landscape work for this month. Again, I got a shit ton of landscape work. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I might go ahead and wrap this video up with the fact that we're probably back under, we are back under contract with the next offer. This is the one that was offering $260, and I'm only gonna pay 1% closing instead of the 3% closing, and thank God they still want the house. So yeah, let me go ahead and wrap this video up. I got other videos I gotta get ready to go do. I gotta do some work for After Prison Show. I gotta do some work for the landscape. I gotta do a lot of editing, and I just wanted to share all this crazy shit that's been going on with the first offer, the inspection. You guys let me know what you think. I personally think it's a lot of bullshit, especially if you're not going to show me the inspection to let me see what you found that was so bad. But it is what it is. Crazily enough, this house is going to have 2 inspections. So, good for that. All right, that's all I got, folks. You let me know what you guys think. Hey, thanks for rocking with me, taking them trees down, man. Hey, I needed that help. I needed that encouragement out there. That shit was back-breaking, and whew, I miss it, though. I genuinely do. I'm glad I had something to do today. So, I look forward to talking with you guys again tomorrow. And until then, hey, do something. Or at least try to. That's what I'm out here doing. Trying to do stuff. Woohoo! Hey, that one kind of catchy right there. Try to do stuff.